today. I have some really juicy topics to share with you today. And this has been coming up a lot with among my clients, among myself, among my community. And these are the 5 top blocks that are preventing you from receiving the income you desire for the work that you desire. So these are the underlying mindset kind of knots that are causing you to resist, that are causing you to procrastinate, that are causing you to have anxiety, feel really tired, feel like it's so much work to create the result that you have set your heart on. And when you actually do some digging and get into it, and this is kind of my superpower, is getting underneath what's really causing you to not take action and get into momentum and create the habits that allow you to create and sustain the life that you desire. These are some of the top culprits that come up again and again in my clients. I've also experienced this, and it comes up repeatedly for me as well. So number 1 is not asking for help. And this may seem like an obvious one, but it's a particularly big one for women, because, you know, we love to take care of everybody else. Of course, this is a sweeping generalization. Everybody's different. But generally, we're sensitive to others' needs. We like it when other people are taken care of and are feeling good. That can be a massive block when it comes to launching a big project, taking your business to the next level, and really creating a big vision into reality, which of course is impossible to do alone. So unless you can master asking for help and allowing yourself to outsource, it's not going to happen. So this is a big block that can keep people stuck for a really long time until they've navigated, identified that that's the thing holding them back, and started taking some very real, very uncomfortable action steps to start to shift that. Number 2 is a fear of bureaucracy. So if you are a rebel like me who hates authority, loves to do things her own way, hates being told what to do, maybe this one has caused problems for you as well. And it's those little things that, you know, aren't necessarily directly related to your vision or your mission, but that regardless have to be done in order for you to create that momentum and to, you know, build that impact, like your accounting, like paying your taxes, like, you know, filing some bureaucratic form, like getting some insurance, all of those like nitty gritty little paperworky tasks that you hate doing that have to be done if you want to pull on your big girl pants and bring your big creative vision to life. Number 3 is not setting big goals in case you disappoint yourself. And this has come up a lot in a few of the clients that I've been working with. And it's like, I don't want to give myself permission to really like dream to that next level or allow myself to go there, because what if I just don't even do it again? What if I have to face another disappointment? Or, you know, what if I'm going to disappoint others in not being able to hit that? If you don't give yourself permission to own your desires and set that specific intention, you will never create it. So if you're holding back from actually fully owning one of your desires, and it took me a whole process to go through this, to actually give myself permission to acknowledge, oh, this is an idea that's come up again and again for me. So this must be a genuine desire for me, which means I actually want it. If I actually give myself permission to own that desire, then I get to start taking the actions to bring it to reality. So if you're not even giving yourself permission to acknowledge that bigger next step desire of yours, there's no way in hell you're going to meet it. Number 4 is the what about everyone else? The carer, the giver, being compassionate, being empathic, really thinking about everybody else who might actually end up feeling rather uncomfortable if you succeed. And it's really that tribal lizard brain part of us that just wants to be accepted by everyone else around us, because if we're rejected from the tribe, then our survival could be at stake. Isn't true anymore. There's plenty of other people to help you along your way than any of the naysayers in your life that might feel really uncomfortable if you actually succeed at the thing that you desire. But there's that part of our subconscious mind that while we continue to engage in these conversations, while we surround ourselves with people who don't celebrate when we're successful, who get maybe uncomfortable, maybe a little bit jealous, or, you know, start causing problems if we start to try and grow and really reach for something bigger, that's going to be subconsciously holding you back and sabotaging you creating the results that you are setting out to create. So what is on the other side of all of these uncomfortable blocks that are preventing you from getting paid for the work that you are most excited to do and really realizing all of your dreams? It is the D word, discomfort. So doing the thing you need to do to make it happen, the bureaucracy, obviously that and asking for help can come hand in hand. You get to ask for help with that. You get to outsource the things that you hate doing or you aren't good at to a certain extent. But it's really giving yourself permission to move into discomfort, to take care of the details that are required for you to operate in the world that we live in. It might not always be ideal, but sometimes we've just got to do the dirty work and get it done. Like paying your taxes, like accounting, like setting up that piece of technology, which is going to make you pull your hair out. But when it's all set up, it's going to bring you that extra freedom and ease in the way that you're operating in your life and business. So there's also the discomfort of taking a risk and maybe failing and maybe going through that pain, but then allowing yourself to pick yourself back up again and learn from that and move forwards towards that big goal that you've given yourself permission to really claim and to move towards. Then you've got the discomfort of being different from everyone else around you, maybe everyone in your family or your current social circle. And just acknowledging that if you actually do allow yourself to go after what it is that you desire, that maybe that will change. Maybe that will look different. Maybe you will make other people feel uncomfortable when you grow and you start to be courageous and go after what it is that you desire. And that's okay, because you always get to welcome in people that are going to celebrate your success. And that's going to feel so much better than anyone who's not willing to get on board with where you're going. Then you've got the discomfort of just doing things differently, of outsourcing and asking for help and getting good at outsourcing so you can expand your impact. This has been a huge struggle for me. I have obviously allowed in the help from some assistants in my business and has completely changed the way I've been working. There's always another level. And, going through those growing pains and just learning to be different and stop trying to do everything by myself is a continual process for me. But I know that it's the discomfort that is required of me in order to grow, in order to be able to make the impact that is attached to the desires that I've acknowledged as mine. So really, unless you face those fears, unless you learn to navigate them internally, you'll be taking the long, hard road to your results. You'll be making it harder than it needs to be. It'll take longer than it needs to take. It'll feel heavier and more difficult and more challenging than it needs to. So it's so powerful to actually pinpoint those little mindset shifts that need to happen, pinpoint and get specific on that different actions that need to be taken in order for you to step into that new way of being and really being able to claim those new possibilities and actually live your desires. And that can all happen really, really quickly when you do that mindset work. So you won't create results until you shift these pieces. So really recognize how each or any of these are playing out for you. I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know. And if you would like a copy of my free workshop called Get Paid to Be You, where I share 5 breakthroughs on how to get paid for the work you're passionate about without burning out, really doing it the easy way, in flow, without sacrificing anything and everything in your life, then drop me a message or leave a note in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.